It is 11:04 p.m. Sunday, May 22nd, 2022. I'm aboard Amtrak Train 51, the Cardinal, taking it from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania to Chicago. This train originates at Penn Station, Moynihan Train Hall in New York City. We just pulled out of Washington, D.C. Union Station. About to cross the Potomac River. This is a Viewliner I sleeping car. My last video I mistakenly said it's a Viewliner II. I'm in room H, wonderful room. The dorm, the Viewliner, the other Viewliner bringing up the rear behind this car is a Viewliner II dorm baggage car. And Melanie, my sleeping car attendant, said on the return trip from Chicago to New York City, Amtrak is also going to start selling space to passengers in the dorm baggage car, which makes a lot of sense since there are shorter cars. We have one General Electric locomotive, two Amfleet coaches ahead of this car, an Amfleet Cafe car, this Viewliner I sleeping car, and bringing up the rear, a Viewliner II baggage dorm car. We departed Washington Union Station right on time at 10:59 a.m. After we cross the Potomac River, we'll be stopping in Alexandria, Virginia, and just before the station, you might get a glimpse of the George Washington Masonic National Memorial, dedicated in 1932. This is one of my two favorite Eastern Amtrak trains because it goes through the heart of West Virginia on the original Chesapeake and Ohio main line, now CSX. Right now we're on the, I believe it's CSX, Richmond, Fredericksburg, and Potomac subdivision, named for what this used to be, the Richmond, Fredericksburg, and Potomac Railroad. And Virginia Rail Express also runs commuter trains over this section of railroad. Nice clean windows here in the Viewliner. I'll give you a little tour of this room H. They call these Viewliners because look at the windows up above. So if you're laying in in the upper berth at night, you also have a window to look out. Coming up to the Potomac River. Crossing the Potomac River. This was originally the Pennsylvania Railroad as far south as Potomac Yard, just north of Alexandria, Virginia. I think an additional two-track bridge is planned here to cross the Potomac due to the plan for increased Amtrak passenger trains and Virginia Rail Express commuter trains. Little tour of this room H. We even have a ladder here to go to the upper berth, which the Amtrak Superliner sleeping car roomettes do not have, and I don't think the bedrooms do either. And this sofa makes up into the lower berth at night for sleeping. This photo taken at Cincinnati Union Station, looking just like it was in the late 1960s when I rode the Baltimore and Ohio Capital Limited from Washington, D.C. out to Cincinnati. I won this in a raffle last week at the annual convention of the Pennsylvania Railroad Technical and Historical Society in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And here's the upper berth. It becomes level at night for sleeping. Of course, I only need the lower berth. Look at these windows at both levels. And we have this connecting room. We have a commode, we have a washstand, we have a shower. Look at that right here. Also, the other end of the hallway, there is a shower. So I have the choice of two showers. I think I'll use the one that's down the hallway tonight. View looking out into the hallway. Next car up is the Fleet Cafe car. Looking down the hallway, back in room H to get a view of hopefully the George Washington Memorial, George Washington Masonic National Memorial just before Alexandria, Virginia station. A beautiful sunny day down here. I took New Jersey Transit yesterday from Philadelphia 30th Street Station to Atlantic City and returned, and it was 85 degrees on the boardwalk yesterday in Atlantic City. Again, we should be on CSX unless this section's owned by a commuter authority. If not, it's the CSX Richmond, Fredericksburg, and Potomac subdivision. I think we're in the area of what once was Potomac Yard, a hump yard, where the Pennsylvania Railroad and probably the Baltimore and Ohio came in from the north and coming in from the south. Chesapeake and Ohio freight trains, Richmond, Fredericksburg, and Potomac freight trains, Southern Railway freight trains. About 11:45 a.m., Melanie, my sleeping car attendant, is going to come into the room here and have me order what I want for lunch. Slightly unfortunately, there is no Viewliner dining car, only the Fleet Cafe car. But I think we sleeping car passengers at least do have a special enhanced meal menu. not just the menu of the cafe car for coach passengers. We are due at Alexandria at 11:19 a.m. It's now 11:15 a.m. Yes, I can see the tower in the distance, the George Washington Masonic National Memorial, dedicated in 1932. Let's see if we can see it on the video. Very distinctive building. And there it is in the distance, that spire. Arriving Alexandria a little bit ahead of time. Couple minutes ahead of time. And the station, the passenger station, Alexandria is the original station. That would have been, I guess, Richmond, Fredericksburg, and Potomac. And yes, there is the that building we just went by. That is the George Washington Masonic National Memorial. And here we are at Alexandria Station. A really nice, classic, old, original McCoy station, in my opinion. About 2 minutes till highball time. And this evening we will be going through a lot of the heart of West Virginia before it gets dark. Such as Clifton, Virginia, home of the Greenbrier Resort Hotel, once owned by Chesapeake and Ohio and CSX. Clifton Forge at 4:13 p.m. Staunton, Virginia, 2:54 p.m. Again, White Sulphur Springs, West Virginia, 5:05 p.m. Home of the Greenbrier Resort. Alderson, West Virginia, 5:36 p.m. Hinton, West Virginia, 6:06 p.m. Montgomery, West Virginia, 7:50 p.m. Charleston, West Virginia, the capital, at 8:29 p.m. Probably be dark by then. The practically ghost town of Thurman, West Virginia, we will do the stop there at 6:59 p.m. It's now 11:19 p.m. Highball, Alexandria, Virginia. There is there's a good view of the tower of the George Washington Masonic National Memorial. Coming up, there should be a junction with a Norfolk Southern line branching off of our line, originally the Southern Railway. the Norfolk Southern line would have branched off already. Maybe somehow I missed that. We'll wait a little while longer before we over and out this video. Hey, some quarry business for CSX. Well, it's 11:26 p.m. Sunday, May 22nd, 2022, aboard Amtrak, friendly little Amtrak train number 51, the Cardinal, for me heading from Philadelphia to Chicago Union Station. Let's see, maybe the Norfolk Southern line is going off now. Well, it's 11:27 a.m. Sunday, May 22nd, 2022, aboard Amtrak, friendly little train 51, the Cardinal, Viewliner I, sleeping car, room H, over and out.